everybody, it's Olivia Sheldon with Livia Well. I hope you have liked me on Facebook, you're following me on Twitter and Instagram, and you have checked out my website, positiveenergyyoga.com, for DVDs and just cool pictures, and read maybe a little bit more about me and what it is we do at Positive Energy Yoga. So today we are going to do our flow of the week. Now this is your routine, you take it at your own pace, you listen to your body along the way. Some moves might be a little challenging, you back off. So just listen to that nice internal mechanism that's telling you go for it, or maybe today's not that day. So respect where you are and let's do this. Bring the toes and heels together, interlace your hands, reach your arms all the way up, maybe reaching towards your fan, squeezing your elbows, try to bring them behind your ears, make sure your hips and pelvis are tucked and your belly's in. Give me a little lean to the right. And your exhale, inhale and rise. Exhale and lean to your left. Inhale and rise. Lean to the right. We're going to keep moving. Right hand lowers down. Right hand reaches towards me. And then frame your face. Take that again. Lower that right hand down. And reach it towards me. And frame your face. One more time. Lower that hand down. And reach it to me. We're going to hold here. So belly in. Hips and pelvis move a little bit more to your left. Lean your upper body a little more to that right side. Roll those eye gaze up towards that left bicep, so you're going to feel some strength. I can feel my obliques here, right into that waistline, those intercostals. Abs are working. Both arms will frame the face. We'll take it down a little bit lower for 5, 4, a little bit further for 3. Give me that nice C, like the best C in the YMCA, and inhale, rise. Coming up, bend the knees, crush your right ankle on top of your left knee. Number 4, hip opener. You can wiggle and wobble. Actually, sometimes I do that on purpose just to make that ankle work even more and get nice and strong into that joint. We fold in closed space. Bring the armpits to your shin. Wrap the arms behind that supporting leg, either grabbing elbows or simply holding onto your ankle. Hold here with your eye gaze or your drishti on one focal point on the ground. And just keep breathing. Do the best you can once you're in a pose to get comfortable, and just keep your mind completely focused on almost giving yourself little affirmations like I'm strong, I'm solid, I feel good, I'm going to hold this, I got it, I'm breathing. So if you need to have that voice in your head talking back to you. And then slowly unwind. We're going to take it back into a nice warrior 1. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bow down to warrior. Inhale, come up. Kind of a humble warrior. Exhale as we bow forward, chest to thigh. Keep your front toes lifted. Bow down. We're going to hold here. Lift the chest. Interlace your hands behind the back. Extend those arms up and away from the body. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Little thigh workout. Always good for you. Thigh parallel to the ground for 3, 2. Push off that rear leg, coming into a balancing stick. And then try to extend your right arm forward as your right leg extends back. And then in midair, see if you could alternate those hands for a little challenge. And then alternate them again. And then holding there, see if you can reach your left hand, reach back and grab onto your right foot. With control, lower that body down and take that nice dancer or standing split with a bent knee, opening, opening, opening. And maybe go a little further. This is for my advanced yogis. Forehead carefully towards your shin. Give it a little smooch. And then releasing that hand down. Beautiful. Take that right leg. Give me a big step back into that runner lunge. Coming down to the ground. So this is kind of my fun move I made up this week. We're going to take it to the lizard, but we're not going to hold the lizard. So hang in with me. And if you can't get your elbows down, you kind of just wing it and bend one elbow, maybe the other. Good. So let me just check it out from that nice deep lizard. We're low. Got it? You with me? We're going to sweep that right hand back without knocking over froggy. And then open up that left arm in the sky with a nice big stretch into the gate. And then pivot everything forward back into your lizard. So get down low, pivot and sweep the body open into the gate. Come back forward once again, right into that lizard. Final time, sweeping into the gate pose. From here, take that top arm and give me big circle, full range of motion here for the shoulder joint. Circle the other direction. I'm all about the movement, guys, all about it. If the body can move, let it move. Take that top arm, extend long, stretching, reaching. Every inch counts. Take that left arm and wrap it around the lower back. Now take your bottom knee. This is an advanced move. Bottom knee is going to lift. Next version, pointing knee to the ceiling. Next version, grabbing that foot and extending that leg towards the ceiling. That's a little tricky, so Think about that one, and definitely don't talk while you're doing it. It's very hard. Release that knee down. Extend the arm over the top of your head. Come all the way up into the gate pose. Now it's a side view. I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see what I'm doing. But take your left hand down beside your left leg. Bring your right arm up and over. Both arms are going to frame your face. Thumbs are going to cross. And we take a little lift here. So keep lifting. I call these my butterfly pulses. Tiny little pulses working into those obliques. Beautiful. We're actually getting the right side of the obliques now. And of course you're going to do the other side afterwards, yes? And inhale, slowly pull the body up. So we go right back into that gate pose, extend long, sweep the body forward, and join me right back at lizard. We're hanging, we're chilling. Love the lizard pose, probably seen it before. We're going to do it a lot more. And then take that left arm and bring it underneath your left leg. And then can you get your nose to your toe? Maybe if you're really warmed up. Nose on your toe, give it a little smooch. We've got many arm balances here. I'll show you one or two of them. So some of us are just kind of hanging out in our lizard. Here's one arm balance where you take that top left leg. Here's a way to start. You bend that knee right into your shoulder. I cheat to protect my shoulders long term. My back leg takes a nice tall lift. That front leg can extend forward. That is option one. Okay, here's option two. Take that left arm. This is super advanced. So if you are tight in your shoulders or your hamstrings, it is not going to happen. But it will happen one day. If you stick with it and keep trying, your left arm goes underneath that left leg, back foot's on the ball, it pivots flat, and we were playing with this one all week in class. Your right hand grabs the outside of that left foot with control. Slowly, we're going to lift that left leg. We're going to extend it over the top of your head, going for that nice split. Ooh, this is hard on a carpet surface. And then eventually, looking up underneath that right bicep. So, you definitely want to probably do that on a hard surface. You have a little more stability in your foundation. But remember, while you're watching all that, I hope you were just in lizard hanging out getting a great stretch. From there, we're going to shift back into a little separate leg stretch, flexing that front foot, getting your hamstring. Inhale, bring your left arm to the sky. Exhale, bow down, forehead to your shin. Inhale, open that left arm to the sky. Exhale, bow down, forehead to shin. Final time, lifting it up. Exhale and bow down, forehead to your shin. And release. Come forward, bring the hands inside. Left leg off to the side. Hold it here. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left knee to the right side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Are we having fun yet? For 4, 3, 2. Leg in the sky. Big inhale. We're going for it. Let's flip that doggy. Take it over and give me a big reach all the way up. My advanced, you're going to flip over. I can see my cat upside down. Hi, Gizzy. Hold it there. Can you reach? Can you wave to your cat or dog? And then flip back over from there. Right hand and right leg. Take a diving chaturanga. Strength. Inhale, tops of feet to up dog. Re-extend that left leg in the sky. Take another one. Diving chaturanga. Inhale into up. Belly in. One more for good measure. 3 is our lucky number. Slither into upward. Belly in chaturanga. Push back into downward facing dog. Hold there. First downward dog. 3 deep breaths. Neck relaxed. Big inhale. Shoulders relaxed down and away from your ears. Exhale. Stick that booty in the air. Maybe lift your toes off the ground. And coming down to your knees. Take a little rest. So here's how I want you to rest. I want you to rest with your knees wide. So see my little froggy? One of my dear friends, Mary Beth, gave me this frog. It's the king of frogs. It has a crown on its head. I want you to be a king or a queen of frog pose. So knees really, really wide for those inner hips and groins. Feet are going to flex. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see, because you got to get down low, low, low. So as your feet flex and your heels are in line, you're going to feel that inner thigh groin area opening up, as well as your hip flexors. So it's a beautiful thing, because yeah, when you do the straddle splits, that's good, and the butterfly is great for all those inner hips. But if you can get deep into this pose and sit those hips back, it's funny, people in my class either love this pose or hate it. It is really, really effective. So anything that usually brings up controversy, that means it's probably working for some people. Okay, so inner thighs, yes, yes, yes. I walk the elbows a little towards the back, Walk the elbows a little to the front. Both legs are going to be met. We come back to the center. Beautiful. So as you come out of this, I want you to face towards me and slither, army crawl your way forward and come right into upward dog just to finish. This is how you exit out of that. If you go backwards, it's not going to work. This is the only way to go. Knees take a little swirl and then release. So you know you have to do the other side. Make your way through a downward dog, maybe jump through, or just stand back up. But you've got it. You're on your own. Maybe push replay so you can get to the other side. But great work, everybody. I hope you're doing these with me. I love your feedback. Give me some suggestions or anything you really need or want. I'm here for you. I'll see you next time on Live You Well. Namaste.